Hello. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming to my first debut stream. You can call me Xevi, and uh, I am very, very nervous right now. um, so, you know the saying, like, what can go wrong will go wrong? Well, that's been the past hour for me. So, I just wanted to uh, start this debut off with a little presentation in order to introduce myself to uh, all the observers so we can get the CTIB project underway. Uh, as I said before, you can call me Xevi, which will be my code name as long as I am uh, a participant in the CTIB project. And without much further ado, I'd like to go over a little presentation to introduce myself and what I'm all about. But first, I want to give credit to where credit is due. And I look up to a lot of live streamers and YouTubers and VTubers, but I want to give primary thanks to Iron Mouse of VSojo fame, who you can find here on twitch.tv/ironmouse. During one of her streams, she was asked, how to get started as a VTuber and all that sort of thing. And she pointed to a VTuber named Fia, whose URL I've included here. You can probably just search PHIA and find it easier, though. And she has a lot of tutorials about how to use Vroid Studio and other, beginning VTuber things. So that is how I was introduced to Vroid Studio. I have an associate's degree in graphic design, but I don't have a whole lot of experience in 3D modeling. So her tutorials in pointing me toward Pixiv and Vroid Studio were very helpful in getting me started. I also want to thank the following booth artists. I want to thank Hula Flatworks for the boa high neck jacket pants that my model is currently wearing. I want to thank SC for the white Michino Hajimari that I'm wearing. And I want to thank Candy Blood for my white hair texture, which I have repainted into the color that I would have wanted. And let me just get some background music because I forgot to do that. Oops. Okay. How's that? Is that good for everybody? It's not too loud? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Next slide. Next slide. As I said before, my code name, while I'm associated with the CTIB project, will be Xevi, which is the pronunciation that I've posted here. My age is currently indeterminable because, as you saw during the introduction video, I am my current self, which is your present, and my future self connected via the cross-temporal information bridge from my future self's present, your future, to the current self that is within the same timeline as you all, the observers watching right now. So since we are connected via the information bridge, our age is not exactly uh, determinable by normal standards. Uh, my birthday is December 4th, which is the same as Oscar Langley from Neo. Is it Neon or Neo? Evangelion. So, yeah. I am an augmented human, or a cyborg in common parlance. My current jobs are I'm a freelance IT specialist focused on cybersecurity, and I am a test subject for the CTIB project, and as a result, I will be VTubing and streaming. And my main language is English. So, yeah. Okay. Next slide. I have a lot of likes, not very many dislikes, as you can see here. I like computers, advanced technology, robots, obviously. I also like gaming. I also like reading and writing. And I really like Japan, like the Japanese culture and just in general. I, of course, love anime and manga. I also love collecting obscure, rare video games and hardware. Like right now, I have a Commodore 64 that I inherited from my grandma after she passed. I have a couple of Sega Saturns, an Atari 2600, which is okay. I don't want to make this sound. So that is my first console, but it's not like the first one that I ever got for myself. That was my parents' console, and I played it when I was growing up. My first console was the Lulu. Cut, Lulu, get out of here, you freak. Okay. Well, that was an interruption brought to you by my mother's cat. One of our cats. That was Lulu, who is a menace to society. So, hopefully that doesn't happen again. My first console, as I was saying, that I actually worked for and bought myself was the Nintendo 64. And then shortly afterward, I was given a PlayStation as a hand-me-down present from my aunt when my cousin didn't want his anymore, or something to that effect. It's been a long time. I don't really remember how it went down. So those were my first consoles growing up. Was Atari 2600, N64, and PlayStation. Let's see here. I also like food. I like animals. My favorite TV shows are The First 48, and I like, in general, travel, nature, and cooking shows. And I also like to, I call it hate-love watching, because it's very 50-50. I love watching paranormal shows. Okay. My dislikes. I don't like stickers. I just don't. They're sticky and I don't like them. I don't like jewelry for much of the same reason. I don't like having hot things or things that can get hot and sweaty and sticky on my skin. Like when I was about to graduate high school, I was so excited to get the crown class ring. Like it's everything we've been working for this whole time. And I remember getting it and putting it on and instantly being like, I don't like this at all. So it went back in its case, and aside from special occasions, it stays in that case, in that drawer. And I also super dislike yard work. I don't like yard work at all. It is my least favorite chore to do. just cannot tolerate. Like, what's the point of cleaning the outside? You know, that's just how I view it. Okay, next slide. So, I think it's important as you know, beginning into this streaming thing and launching into this new project that we have going on, is to have some goals, both short term and long term, to determine, you know, just to always have something to work toward. You know, it helps keeps things on track and such. So my short-term goals, this is so sad. My short-term goals are to make friends. I don't have very many friends. That's something that's kind of like par for the course. I'm a former military kid, so I moved around a lot, and I've never had any, like, I don't have any friends that, like, oh, I've known them my whole life. Like, yeah, so it's very hard for me to make friends, and it's very hard for me to maintain those relationships for a long time. I just get like this tendency to like go nomad and, like, you know, ghost people. And I know it's a bad habit. It's something I gotta work at. But yeah, so that's our first short-term goal. Our second short-term goal is to reach at least 100 subscribers in order to obtain a custom URL for this channel. Because as you saw in the previous slide, like, your first, you know, YouTube URL channel is like, you know, this big long crazy thing over here. And yeah, so we want to get a custom URL so people can find my videos easier. So our long-term goals is to improve streaming skills and capabilities. If you've been watching for the whole stream, you know that that still needs some work. Because I prepared like as much as I could. I thought I had everything ready and good to go. And then 8 o'clock came, and I hit live, and well, it was not even 8, it was like 7:55. I was going to be like, 5 minutes early, wait for, everybody to get settled in and all that. Instant problems. Couldn't find a hard drive that I was supposed to be sending the recorded videos to, and all it was a whole thing. So that's going to be one of our long-term goals, is to improve streaming skills and capabilities. Some more long-term goals. I want to learn Japanese. I've been to Japan once. I went to Japan in high school for about a week, and it was an amazing experience, and I'd love to go back. But I'd also love to be able to, speak with the people in their language. So that's something that I'm going to work on. I also want to learn how to make video games. I have a bunch of ideas I think would make really good video games, but I have no idea where to start. So I want to learn how to, make video games, and maybe we can do that as a stream, is like, learning this engine or something like that, is an idea that I had. So, and the other thing I want to learn is I want to learn how to code more. I've taken a couple of classes throughout high school and college, but I'm not well versed in it enough to be up to scratch to like make a video game or anything else like that. So that's one of our other long-term goals. Alrighty, next slide. Okay, this is primarily going to be a gaming channel, so I wanted to give a list of like my favorite video game genres. I principally like RPGs, and more specifically JRPGs. I love character action games like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta. I really loved Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I also like action RPGs like the Soulsborns and your Monster Hunters. I like fighting games. And against my own better judgment, I like gotcha games. You know, like the mobile, loot box kind of thing. I limit myself to like only a couple of those at a time because there's just too many of them, and it can overwhelm me like really fast. So I limit myself to pretty much Fate Grand Order and Azure Lane. I've also been playing Pre-Dive since it just came out recently. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that one because I really like the characters and the character designs. They're really super cute. But I don't know. I feel like in streamlining so much of the gotcha experience, they've also aren't giving the sort of information that people need in order to actually win at them. Like maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know. We can talk about that more when we play those sort of games. I like first-person shooters and third-person shooters. And I also like visual novels. I don't know if we'll play as many of those on our channels, but I really like those games too. So any chance to showcase those ones that I really like, I'd like to do. So I think I'd like to open up the floor to Q&A with chat. This might be a shorter section than I figured it would be. But you live and you learn and you keep going. Okay. So I don't think we're going to get any questions today. Apparently I haven't even signed into chat. So, isn't that fun? Hold on just a second here. And somebody's calling me. Fantastic. Hold on, give me just a sec. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My mom called me out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that. Uh, so, let me get this chat thing figured out. Nope. Okay, and the chat doesn't work. So, what is the purpose of this program? Yeah, it's my stream. Why is it doing the stream? Fantastic. Okay, learn as we go. The chat doesn't work. So, what is the purpose of this program? Okay. Yeah, it's my stream. Why is it doing the stream? And I can hear myself. Fantastic. Okay, learn as we go. The chat doesn't work. And I'm still hearing myself. What is the purpose of this program? Okay. Yeah, it's my stream. Why is it doing the stream? Okay. I can hear myself. Fantastic. Okay, so moving on. Our streaming plans. These are our streaming plans in general. They're subject to change. Sorry, excuse me. Basically, the way I have been advised to do things is that YouTube is better for scheduled streams. So I'm going to have my scheduled streams mostly on YouTube. Okay, and so those are going to be longer series of games. Our streaming plans, and I can still hear myself. Our streaming plans in general, they're subject to change. Sorry, excuse me. Basically, the way I have been advised to do things is that YouTube is better for scheduled streams. So I'm going to have my scheduled streams mostly on YouTube. Okay, and so those are going to be longer series of games. Our streaming plans, and I can still hear myself. Our streaming plans in general, they're subject to change. Sorry, excuse me. Basically, the way I have been advised to do things is that YouTube is better for scheduled streams. I can still hear myself. Have my scheduled streams mostly on YouTube. Okay, and so those are going to be longer series of games. Our streaming plans, and I can still hear myself. Our streaming plans in general, they're subject to change. Sorry, excuse me. Basically, the way I have been advised to do things is that YouTube is better for scheduled streams. I can still hear myself. Have my scheduled streams mostly on YouTube. Okay, and so those are going to be longer series of games. Our streaming plans, and I can still hear myself. Our streaming plans in general, they're subject to change. Where is that coming from? Sorry, excuse me. Basically, the way I have been advised to do things is that YouTube is better for scheduled streams. I can still hear myself. I don't know why this is doing this.
I have been advised to do things.
I don't know, Stream Elements did something weird with the chat thing and not experiencing itself looping over and over again. And this is very annoying. Okay. Why are you doing that? Like, I don't have it open on any other thing. I don't know why this is doing this. I don't know, Stream Elements did something weird. It's not desktop over and over again. And this is very annoying. Why? Headphones should have been mic disabled. I don't have it open on any other thing. I don't know why this is doing this. I'm gonna turn off this did something weird. Okay, it's not desktop over and over again. This is very annoying. Why? One of my desktops is playing that sound. I don't know which. I don't have it open on any other thing. I don't know why this is doing this. Properties. I'm gonna turn off this did something weird. Okay, it's not desktop over and over again. Why is it looping back into my desktop? One of my desktops is playing that sound. I don't know which. I don't have is it open on any other thing. I don't know why this is doing this. And I've killed that sound. It should not be playing anymore. Okay, it's not desktop over and over again. Why is it looping back into my desktop? One of my desktops is playing that sound. I don't know which. Any other. I don't have. Is it open on any other thing? I don't know why this is doing this. And I've killed that sound. It should not be playing anymore. Yeah, I can still hear myself. Okay, it's not desktop over and over again. Why is it looping back into my desktop? One of my desktops is playing that sound. I don't know which. I don't have. Is it open on any other thing? I don't know why this is doing this. And I've killed that sound. It should not be playing anymore. Yeah, I can still hear myself. Okay, it's not desktop over and over again. Is this even working? I don't understand. What on earth is going on? One of my desktops is playing that sound. I don't know which. I don't have. Is it open on any other thing? I don't know why this is doing this. Oh my lord! This is a bloody disaster. I killed that sound. It should not be playing anymore. Yeah, I can still hear myself. Okay, it's not desktop over and over again. Is this even working? I don't understand. What on earth is going on? One of my desktops is playing that sound. I can still hear myself. I don't have. Is it open on any other thing? I don't know why this is doing this. It's like the sound is looping back on itself. This is a bloody disaster. I killed that sound. It should not be playing anymore. Yeah, I can still hear myself. Okay, it's not desktop over and over again. Is this even working? I don't understand. What on earth is going on? One of my desktops is playing that sound. I can still hear myself. I don't have. Is it open on any other thing? I don't know why this is doing this. It's like the sound is looping back on itself. This is a bloody disaster. I killed that sound. It should not be playing anymore. Yeah, I can still hear myself. Okay, it's not desktop over and over again. Is this even working? I don't understand what on earth is going on.
One of my desktops is playing that sound.
I can still hear myself.
I don't have
Is it
it
you?
open on any other thing. I don't know why.
It's like the sound is looping back on
My
itself.
lord.
This is a bloody
When I
disaster.
killed that sound, it should not be playing anymore.
Yeah, I can still hear myself.
Okay, it's not desktop over and over again.
Is this even working? I don't understand what on earth is going on.
One of my desktops is playing that sound.
I can still hear myself.
I don't have
Is
it
it you?
open on any other thing. I don't know why.
Okay. It's like the sound is looping back on
My
itself.
lord.
This is a bloody
When I
disaster.
killed that sound, it
Okay,
should not be
so I'm just going to continue and just ignore what on earth is going on with that. Where was I? Okay, streaming plans. I'm going to have scheduled streams on YouTube, and those are going to be longer series of games. And I'm going to also be streaming on Twitch. And on Twitch, I will be doing kind of guerrilla streams, shorter, like daily type of games, like the gotcha games or multiplayer battle royale type games. Like, so I'm just going to
Apex
continue
Legends and stuff.
and just ignore what on earth is going on with that. Where was I? Okay, streaming plans. I'm going to have scheduled streams on YouTube, and those are going to be longer series of games. And I'm going to also be streaming on Twitch. And on Twitch, I will be doing kind of guerrilla streams, shorter, like daily
It's
type of
doing it
games, like
again.
the
I can
gotcha
still hear
games or
myself on the
multiplayer
desktop
battle royale
audio.
type games. Like, so I'm just going to
Apex
continue
Legends and stuff.
and just ignore what on earth is going on with
I don't
that.
know. Streamlabs, Stream Elements did something
Where
weird.
was I? Okay, streaming plans. I'm going to have scheduled streams.
I'm
on
just hearing
YouTube,
myself.
and those
like,
are going
in
to be longer series of
perpetuity.
games. And I'm going to also be streaming on Twitch.
Okay.
And on Twitch,
So,
I will be doing kind of guerrilla streams, shorter, like daily.
So,
type of games,
basically,
like the gotcha games
myself
or
on the
multiplayer
desktop
battle royale
audio.
type games.
I was gonna
So
plan
I'm
to
just
do
gonna
this for
continue
2
and
hours,
just
this
ignore what on earth
introductory
is going
stream.
on.
I think I'm only going to do it for 1 hour because everything is falling apart and it's driving me insane.
Scheduled streams.
I'm just hearing myself.
And those
like,
are going
in
to be longer series of
perpetuity.
games.
So our next scheduled
And I'm
stream
going to also be
is
streaming
going
on
to be
Twitch.
tomorrow,
And
May
on Twitch,
4th,
so,
2021,
I will be doing
at 8
kind of
p.m.
guerrilla
Central
streams,
Standard Time here on
shorter,
YouTube.
daily
So
type
because
games,
it's
like
May the
the
4th,
myself on the multiplayer battle royale type
I
games.
was going to
So
plan
I'm
to
just
do
gonna
this for
continue
2
and
hours,
just
this
ignore what on earth
introductory
is going
stream.
on.
I think I'm only going to do it for 1 hour because
Okay, streaming
everything
plans.
is falling apart and it's
I'm
driving me
going to have
insane.
scheduled streams. I'm just
So,
hearing
because
myself.
it's May the
Those are going
4th,
to be
I'm going to
longer
be
series
playing
of
Star
games.
Wars
Our
Jedi
next
Fallen
scheduled
Order.
stream
I was originally going to do Monster Hunter World because that's what I've been playing a lot recently, 2021. We are going to do that this weekend instead, hopefully,
So
because it's
basically,
May 7th through the
4th,
9th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time each day.
do this for 2
We're going to be playing Monster Hunter World.
I think I'm only going to do it for 1 hour because everything is falling apart and it's driving
And
me
I'm going
insane.
to announce further stream
So,
announcement because it's May
on
the 4th.
Twitter
I'm going
and
to be
YouTube.
playing
So
Star
our
Wars
next
Jedi Fallen
scheduled
Order.
stream
I was originally
So,
going to do
Monster Hunter
tomorrow
World,
because that's what I've been
Monster
playing a lot recently, 2021.
I think we're going to cut the
we are
stream
going to do
here
that this weekend
because
instead.
I'm just hearing myself
It's
talk
May
again
7th through
and
the 9th
in
loop at 8 p.m.
and
Central
it's driving me
Standard Time each
insane.
day.
So I'm going to end the stream here
We're going to be playing Monster Hunter World.
and
I'm
figure
going
out
to
what
do it
on
for
earth is
1
going
hour
on with this.
So thank you all very much for
And I'm going
watching.
to
Announce further stream announcement because it's May the
on
4th.
Twitter. We'll see you guys tomorrow
for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I hope to see you there. Have a good night.
I think we're going to cut the
We are going to do
stream
that this weekend
because
instead.
I'm just hearing myself talk again
May 7th through
and
the 9th loop at 8 p.m.
and
Central
it's driving me
Standard Time each
insane.
day.
So I'm going to end the stream here
We're going to be playing Monster Hunter World.
and figure out what on earth is going on with this. So thank you all very much for watching.
Announce further stream because it's May
on
4th.
and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I hope to see you there. Have a good night.
I think we're going to cut the
You're
stream
going to do
bye-bye
that this weekend
because
instead.
I'm just hearing myself talk again
in
in
a
a
loop,
loop, 8 p.m.
and
Central,
it's driving me
time
insane.
each day.
So I'm going to end the stream here.
We're going to be a million months in the world.
And figure out what on earth is going on with this. So thank you all very much for
I'm going
watching.
to announce further stream because it's May
on
4th.
and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I hope to see you there. Have a good night.
I think we're going to cut the
You're
stream
going to do
bye-bye
that this weekend
because
instead.
I'm just hearing myself talk again in a loop, 8 p.m.
And
Central,
it's driving me
time each
insane.
day.
So I'm going to end the stream here.
We're going to be a million months in the world.
And figure out what on earth is going